Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. So Rice's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Canes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rice offense is out there again. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together on this drive? First down, looking to throw the ball. And they've got him on the blitz.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Going absolutely nowhere would be a loss of the ball. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on third and very long. The receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Pass caught, second down now. Looking for a receiver. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Handoff with a single back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Linebacker shifting around now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He gets the first and still going. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's running out of time here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Now here's the toss play. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The back's got it. He's got room to run.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the 3rd quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Glass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
First down and more. He's still running. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Miami.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Has the first down and more. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tight end makes the grab. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, one of the ways a quarterback does a good job of making sure all the receivers are alive and in play is you never lock in on one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, you survey the field, look at the coverage, and hit.
Blitz and a quick sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They're going to run it. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Handoff heading left. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A play action looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. And the Rice offense is out there again.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush gets home.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead.
Oh, they've got him! A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the right here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Grinding away with a running game. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. And the Miami offense is back on the field.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not
looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
This one ends up a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. We'll see what he can do with the return.
Returner brings it out to the 45. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Makes the defender miss. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. The offense starts with a short field. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. And the Kings are in the red zone now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.